Okay, he got the engine revving again. Yeah! What's going on? It's your boy Syntell with the Intel, and you already see Rekkai is in the building. What's going down, champ?
Hello, Governor.
Hey! Monarch season finale, episode 10. This has been a fun journey. Now we got to see how they close it out, if they stick the landing, if they have a good setup. Real quick, what are your expectations?
My expectations are high. After what we got before, I just really need to see some monsters. I need to see some action. I need how we gonna how Sway?
Yeah. Yo, I hear you. Listen, make sure you stay to the very end because we are going to have a quick review of everything we just got done watching. I promise you it's going to be a fun and interesting conversation, especially seeing as how this is the season finale. So without any further ado, let's get started. And man, you said something I think is very important, and that is monsters. Like, sometimes the monsters are on the money. Sometimes, you know, they slip a little bit. I think in order for this episode to be a success, we need to see a lot of monster action.
Mm-hmm. Are you all right?
Hey, mama.
I can't really answer that.
Grandmama.
Grandmama. Yeah. I'm like, yo, are you real?
Those creatures are very territorial.
And she has aged a day.
I wasn't expecting to be alive.
I know the feeling. We need to move.
Listen, I cannot be happier, especially since she ain't had them bugs on her. So.
Yeah, about that.
How did you get here?
We fell.
We
have to find the people I came with.
Is Billy with you?
Girl?
Lee Shaw.
We have to go back. We have to find them.
We will. Calm down.
Girl, you've been dead for 70 years. The hell you talking about? Hey, you look like you fell in here yesterday.
Exactly. Like, you still got your makeup on from day one. Like, what's going on?
俺たちのせいだよ。親父を信じてたからだよ。けど結局これかよ。
去ってくれ。お前とならこの謎を解ける。お前となら。
何の謎？
共存への秘密だ。
Godzilla. Let them fight. That's the secret.
About how you got two families.
世界の運命がかかってるっていう今。
Bro, you got two families, and I've seen you for the first time. Yeah, I want to talk about it.
お前の母さんと恋に落ちなかった方が良かったか。家族なんてもう初めからなかった方が良かったか。
こんなの家族って言えないよ。
Yeah, and that's on you, my guy. Like, you gotta, I get you gotta save the world, but you gonna have to explain something to me, man.
Yeah. You got some splaining to do.
You're not part of a rescue party, are you?
Rescue?
You didn't expect to find me here.
It's a lie I didn't expect, Grandma.
Why'd she just say Grandma?
Who are you?
Oh, all right, girl. You came out there like a Yeti. You better chill out.
Wait till Shaw come around this corner, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Who you are. Holy shit.
Keiko!
Yeah, this about to really blow your mind.
Who is this?
It's me, Kay.
He don't want to see him yet.
There's some things you need to understand first.
What things?
How long do you think you've been down here, Kay?
Yeah, how long?
By my estimation, 57 days.
Wow.
It.
That mission was in 1962.
It's 1959. You're not making sense.
I came down here in 1962.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Brace yourself.
Oh, the gravitational distortion. Some warping of space-time.
And that she knows Bill gone.
Yeah, you see the ring, right? They emphasize the wedding ring.
Well, girl, your family ain't gone.
Is it true? Is it 2015?
I'm your granddaughter.
You always were good with numbers, Kay.
Oh, this has got to be heartbreaking too, a little bit. Like all that time. Wow.
And that's the thing. He don't even look like he's supposed to look.
Oh. Oh my goodness. And for all y'all talking about these young actors on the same level as this, nah. Nah.
Not even close.
Nah.
Billy.
No, Kay. He's gone. He died a long time ago.
She only been missing 57 days. She didn't miss her whole marriage. She didn't miss everything.
Oh, just wait. There's more.
How do you know? How do you know? How do you know? How do you know?
He gonna hit it. She gonna hit it with that. Hey, auntie.
I'm your granddaughter.
Oh, woo! That's a lot.
Wait till
That's
she
a lot.
get back and have to explain that I'm your granddaughter. Kentari's your grandson, but we just met each other too.
Wow, that was a great scene. That
it absolutely was.
They did their thing on that one.
That feels like it might be a big deal.
In normal times, it would be a huge deal. But we are looking at a wave of Titan events threatening the lives of 7 billion people.
Someone is alive down there. And they might have the answers we need. And they are calling us for help. We cannot pretend that we don't hear them.
You got some bass in his voice and everything.
Yeah.
I need you to think very carefully about the next words you're gonna say.
I've actually had somebody tell me that before.
What? Think carefully about the next word you say?
Think about the next words you're about to say. It is one of those moments where you're like,
I reconfigured the emitter tube to send out a directional gamma ray pulse to let you know where I was.
Of course you did.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, buddy.
All that
You got
techno
fired.
babble, sure.
Yeah, they shut it down.
Tell me about him.
I can't.
Yeah, about that. He's an asshole. Your son is an asshole.
He never
That
knew.
is so clever what she said.
Knows when to stop.
That he is a family man. He followed in your footsteps. That's not untrue. He got 2 families and he disappeared on them.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna take you home.
He's like, and now you're all mine.
ですからこの先どこにいるかは健太郎に連絡してくださいね。
Oh, and take this with you.
Well, he just said something about getting a divorce, so.
Good. Just keep going.
Can we go around? This is the only way.
Hey, don't get hooked up on the tree. Look out. Oh, damn it.
So me and my family, we trying to pull the Christmas tree out from the attic.
Ready?
Yep.
2, 3.
What kind of whiskey is that? I'm curious. Yeah, show the label.
I bet it's good.
What are you doing here?
Your mother said I might find you here.
So we've been getting messages from down there.
How's your leg?
Hurts and it rains. Yours?
Makes a funny clicking sound.
Yeah, that sound like my knees. Both of them, actually.
What am I supposed to do with it? I don't know what any of this means.
No, you don't. But your father might.
All right, so he's gonna be like a rogue unit of Monarch, just like his old partner.
Well, no, because, I mean, I know old girl said she wasn't giving him no resources and stuff, but.
You look exactly as you've always looked in my mind's eye all these years. Exactly.
She like,
That's
you don't.
Because I fell down here 57 days ago, fool.
Been talking to you and Billy in my head the whole time I was here.
It's only been 65 years.
You know, they got a phone that does everything, and it's... Oh, hey, we went to the moon. Yeah.
Right?
Of course, I missed that one, too, because I was down here. But, you know, it's... Same
Much of the same, huh? Yeah.
conflicts, triumphs. You know,
Monsters.
Dads. Kids.
You didn't tell her about the attacks?
No, I mean she's dealing with enough.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
that's very true.
The thing is, she disappeared on her son. 3 years later, he disappeared. Like,
You may never forgive me for what I took from you, and I can't go back in time and fix all the mistakes I made. Maybe I could leave something for the future. A legacy.
See what they did there? A legacy. Legacy of monsters? Huh.
Hello, Roshi.
but see how the package from the beginning in that video ties it into Kong Skull Island?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just gotta get used to that.
Yeah.
He gonna be snippy with you, bruh.
Yeah.
That's an old pain.
I always appreciated your fidelity to my parents' memory, Tim, but I'm very busy.
Like, he's like, where did you get that video?
The variables are nearly infinite.
そうであってほしくないみたいな言い方だね。
もちろんそうであってほしいよ。でも可能性と希望の間には大きな。
Yeah, but don't you still owe it to try? Like, if there is.
You said you wanted me to work with you, to finish your journey.
But this is what it is.
There you go. Yeah, everything got a cost.
No, with something like this.
No, they won't. And that's why I quit. Monarch isn't the only game in town.
Apex.
So if we're in the realm of the Titans or whatever,
Apex, Will.
it looks so much like Earth.
Right?
I'm here for it.
Anyway.
Yeah, them people that May work for, they will.
I don't think this is a realm of the Titans at all. It's a place between places. I call it Axis Monday.
Axis Monday.
School teacher. Oh, look, there it goes again. Let's put it down.
Where are they going? Maybe they're going to the site where he crashed before.
Yeah.
As we fell down a hole.
Did we? All? Or did we enter?
The rabbit hole.
Welcome to it, Alice. We're almost there.
Guess I gotta step in the light, huh?
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
That thing looks just disgustingly heavy.
And it seems like they've been walking disgustingly far and still got a long way to go, even though you can see it.
Fortunately, somebody cut a nice little path trail for him. Yeah.
That is where he landed before.
It is. I had to give it to him. I have a hard enough time finding where I put my keys from the last time I left. My man found his campsite from 50 years ago.
That's the crazy thing. Even though he left that thing here, 50 years ago, as far as being down there, that was only a month ago.
Yeah.
Girl, what are you doing?
Remember the last time they were there, the creatures jumped out and then the lightning started dropping.
Gotta be kidding me. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Now, just remember, though, that is 1962 tech.
It's only been here a few weeks.
That's right.
All right, let's get these things wired up and get the hell out of here.
Exactly.
That allows us to control it from inside the pod.
What?
Yep.
It sounded close.
All right.
It
Everybody
is.
in the pod, let's...
She looked like she recognized that sound.
Okay, I got it.
Do not rush me.
I got it. I know how to finish it.
I've got
Hey, stop.
I've got this.
Hey, what is wrong
I'm
with
staying behind.
Yeah, I was thinking that. I was like, I don't think she's gonna go back.
He's gone. My boy grew up without
I'm not gone.
whatever's out there. It's not my world.
Look, if I was Lee, I'd like, well, hell, I'm staying here with you.
These monsters have taken everything from me.
Good. I'm glad she said something. Be like, what am I, chopped liver? I'm your grandkid.
This curse is broken.
That's what I'm talking about.
And we need you. Now let's move our asses and get out of here.
There you go. I still
That's
think
right.
she might take the L just so they can survive. I still feel that.
All right, if everyone will fasten their seatbelts, we're first in line for...
No, she's in there.
Huh.
You know.
Okay.
Nope. But when we get back, first round's on me. Huh?
Oh, I'm having a big stiff drink after coming back from the Neither World.
Oh, my God.
Believe that.
I tell Monarch and all them, listen.
Let's go home.
I'd hit them like the Armageddon. The movie.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to pay taxes ever.
Ever
again.
But how do we take off?
Just hang on. I think you'll know.
So I wonder how much time has passed in the real world for them. Like our prediction was that they would jump to 2020, right? I mean, excuse me, 2020, 2024.
Brace!
Yeah, somebody gonna have to get about that capsule. Cause that wire finna snap. That joint look real fugazi, the wire.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
4,000.
Come on.
Ah, what do we do?
Running out of time and we're not gonna get another shot.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that cable finna break. Yep! That train is always on time. Somebody gotta sacrifice himself. Come on, not you, Shaw.
What are you doing back here?
We knew it. We knew that was gonna happen.
Somebody had to take the L, right? What was that? Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Can't anything ever be easy?
Nah. You gonna have to run out there, Kiko.
Look, you better get back in
Oh,
there.
that's Godzilla. That's Godzilla.
Uh-huh.
We recognize that shout.
Yeah.
Yeah! There we go. Now you're doing this right. Like, what y'all even doing here? Get up out my sandbox. Oh, yes, a full-blown monster fight, yes.
We said it, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Okay, he got the engine revving again. Yeah! My man said, thank you for the lemon pepper. Let's go.
Get your stupid ass in there.
He ain't gonna make it, is he? Come on, Lee. Get your old ass up.
Don't let go, fool. What are you talking about? Too much weight? Godzilla just came through there.
No! Not my mans! Come on, man! Got him left Lee.
I'm so sick of that trope. Hey, sacrifice myself to save the... So the whole fact that we can go down there, look around, and then pop back out, that's Apex did that. That ain't Monarch.
2024. That's our bet.
Years. Yeah, look at this. Look at the technology now. Look at that. That look like that's done by Apple.
Look. Everything looks a little bit more high tech. Saw that chopper look a little more high techy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah, this ain't 2015 no more. Y'all was only down a few weeks, so it's 2024.
Welcome back.
Yeah, your grandson.
Look who I found.
You did all this?
Sorry.
Me? No.
Whatever it
I don't
takes to
understand
clap them
most of it.
cheeks.
But we were lucky someone had already done a lot of the math.
Papa.
But wait till he look up and see his mama.
Yeah, that part.
Look. I'd be a grown man turned into a weeping child right
there.
there.
I'd be unconsolable.
Yeah. I was like, I buried you without a body, like, and now she's younger than him.
Oh.
God, he was a little boy when she.
Yeah.
And see, he didn't hit her with all that hate and that ugliness like he did Lee. Like, he is a little boy right now.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to
You called it. You called it.
Look at May's face. Like, what the?
What are you doing here?
You need to catch
Someone
up.
had to pay for all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Are you working with her now?
It's complicated.
And what a great actress for the role. I can't wait till we see more of her later on. 2 years?
2 years.
Okay, I thought it was more than that.
Should we go?
How's you coming through?
Okay, we were a little off. We knew some time was gonna pass, but I thought it was gonna be more.
So 2017. Which means King of the Monsters still hasn't happened yet.
Come on.
Godzilla versus Kong hasn't happened yet.
Nope. Look at Kong. They did it. Yeah! If you're watching this on YouTube, you're gonna see a cut down version of our reaction because we're only allowed to show you a limited amount of picture-in-picture. But if you wanna watch the whole thing with us uncut, uninterrupted, head over to our Patreon page at patreon.com/Syntell. Become a member of this channel. You'll get access to the full uncut reaction, but you will need your own Netflix, HBO Max, or Disney Plus subscription so you can open up each episode in an adjacent window to our reaction. We'll give you a little time with a small reference video at the bottom of the screen to help you sync up the footage. And it'll be like you're watching it with your favorite pals from the internet. Oh, okay. All right. I'm happy. I am happy. I'm happy for different ways than I thought I'd be happy though. Season finale, like there was some really big expectations regarding this project, right? This season as a whole has been very up and down for me. And it's been more good. I'd say on a scale of 1 to 10, this series has been like a good 7 for me, overall. It's been a 7. This season finale was a straight up 9. It wasn't perfect, but I liked it more because of the emotional investment. I know that's gonna sound a little weird, but they really made me we talk a lot about, do we care about these characters, right? And this is the episode right here where if you didn't care, you might be a little cold. You might be a little cold-hearted. You and me one, Mr. Grinch. The action, I'm gonna let you talk about the action, but the emotional, that connection and me caring about these people, they really nailed that. What are your takes regarding this episode?
Listen, if there was a head on that nail, you banged it into the wall. My God. Like, the actress who plays Keiko Randa is phenomenal. I don't know. And it's like, really, what is going on here too? Because after watching an excellent other series that we were watching with Michelle Yeoh, who does no wrong. Yeah. I don't Keiko, listen, she must have went to her improv school or acting school or something, because, hey, listen, she serves every time she was on screen, and she was no slouch in what just happened. I think you are right. Like, for me, this series is 7.5 maybe as a whole. But this particular episode is in the 9s for me. Not perfect. And probably only, there's a couple little pieces in there are predictable. And only thing is, let's pour some of that expensive whiskey, whatever it is, out for Lee Shaw.
Lee! Lee, why did do you like that, bro?
I always got to be the hero. Put your back into a bull harder. I'm too old to be down here by myself. I thought I was finally gonna get the clappers, them cheeks.
Yes, and you owe me. Man. Golly. But we said the Hollywood trope is in full effect. You don't see the body, they aren't dead. And we ain't see nobody. So I don't know how y'all feel about that, how you feel about that, Rekkai, but.
Now, here's the thing though. So is Lee important enough that somebody would be like, hey, Lee's still down there, let's go get him? I mean, they went and got Kate and May. But the thing was, it wasn't about going to get them. It was about that they had that signal down there. Does that mean that somebody can actually go down there and survive, and we can go and come back, get them back out? Because if not, the scientific, the exploitive ramifications of that are huge. Yeah. That's why Apex would assign all that money. Listen, can we get them people out? Because if now we can go down there whenever we want, because we know we can bring our people back out. We do all the exploration, research, and Yeah.
You're talking pharmaceuticals. You're talking about minerals. Talking about potential fuel. Who knows what otherworldly magic? It's a gold mine, right? Like,
wait a minute. It got even better. They already knew it had potential when Lee came out. But Keiko been down there 50, 60 years, and she still look like she's in her 30s. Like, she is, listen, this woman 100 years old, and she look like she is ready to go to the club today and
take it off.
Yeah, like, hey. They're like, listen, we heard of Ola Olay, but listen, whatever you sipping on down there, we need some of that.
Get some of that sweet nectar. Yes. Yeah, man. So how are we feeling? Like, okay, as a series as a whole, let's talk about that and how it plays into the greater narrative, right? This monsterverse that they're piecing together, which to me has just been tons of fun. You know, you can get into the nuances and, you know, and look at everything with a magnifying glass if you want to. But overall, it's just a fun universe to kind of be a part of. And we finally got a chance to look at more like a ground level kind of thing with this Monarch series. I think personally, Monarch series is a success. I think it is. I think it's one of those shows that if it had been on Netflix, everybody would really be more invested. But because of the market share that Apple Plus has is so significantly small, the world's just not going to get it. And it feels like it's very niched down to us chosen few kind of thing. And I feel bad for the monster universe because not everybody's going to get a chance to get it. I thought they did a good job. I think they did everything that they were supposed to do. You know, the things regarding like some of the acting in the beginning, like the acting for the young kids was let's just be frank, it was terrible. It was bad. But I think that they got some chemistry. The actors did, and by about halfway through the season, you know, they were watchable. They were watchable. I ain't saying they're good, but they were watchable. And it made me more happy about the potential of the next season if there is one. I'd imagine there is, seeing as how we didn't see the body of Bill. But for those that are monster fans and those that watch this reaction without actually watching the content, it is worthy of your money. I think Apple Plus is worthy of your money to begin with. It's just a really strong platform. But if you're a fan of the Monsterverse, this will not disappoint you if you decide to, you know, drop some ducats and be like, let me see what Apple Plus is talking about. You'll be a fan.
I have a friend of mine who is a huge Godzilla fan. But it's just one of those properties that he grew up on. So he was a huge fan of the original Godzillas and all the Toho stuff, you know, and he even when it got silly, he's like, you know, he kind of took it as, you know, that they weren't taking themselves too seriously or whatever. So he liked that. But when they started trying to get serious, he became a super critic. Now, he is absolutely on point that the Godzilla movie with Matthew Broderick back in the day, that was terrible.
We'll talk about that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, terrible. He did like the 2014 Godzilla movie about G-Day, I guess. I think he was a fan of Kong Skull Island. But he's never seen King of the Monsters. I don't think he ever saw Godzilla versus Kong because he's like, okay, they're going to take it and now make it silly, but, you know, or whatever. I was like, I'm not a huge fan of King of the Monsters, but I did like the number of monsters and that they gave us kind of what we want. We want a whole bunch of monsters. We want them to fight. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's why even it's a dumb movie, but that's why we like Pacific Rim.
Yes.
You give us some monsters, you give us some kaiju, let them fight. Oh, now we got mechs. So now I get to relive my Robotech, my Gundam thing, and they fighting the kaijus. This is fantastic.
Perfect.
You know?
Yes.
So here, I would say, again, with this this piece of the Monsterverse in this series was a good representation. It was a good kind of a in the middle of those two worlds. I don't think the young actors, I don't think in the beginning that they were terrible actors. I do think that they were extremely annoying.
Okay.
And all of them for different reasons. Like Kate, I couldn't stand her probably the first half of the season.
Okay.
But then at times I couldn't stand Kentaro. At times I couldn't stand May and her super sneaky ass. Like they just all had different reasons to be these young people now, you know what I'm saying, that make, it's not that they're bad people, but they do things that make them so unlikable.
Okay.
The older actors absolutely were killing it the entire series. Even young Bill Randa was killing it. And I think I said in one of our earlier reviews that I am used to him. He is a comedic actor. He has been in some very silly and stupid movies and played those parts to a T. So to see him take on a dramatic role and really, you are next to this lady who's playing Keiko, and you are next to the incomparable Kurt Russell, and you hold your own. Hats off to you, sir. I mean, you were, sometimes when you're in a scene with heavyweights, you can shrink or you can step up, and he stepped up. He wasn't better than them,
right?
But he stepped up where he was believable in his role. Like as we watch Kiko on the screen, Kiko's killing it.
Yeah, that actress is she's worthy. Yeah.
I was glad to see Dominic Tipper and Apex show back up.
Yes.
And I think the only thing that really surprised me, besides Lee not making it out, but we didn't see the body. Was the fact that they only jumped into 2017. That threw off my whole where I thought I was predicting how we don't have to explain, Kong versus Skull, and Godzilla versus Kong and King of the Monsters. Like a lot of happened in those things, and those are canon to this particular monster verse. So I don't understand right now. It's 2017. I don't understand how you bridge, this is the end of this season, how you bridge this and go into the new movie that's coming out.
Yeah. Or even, are they? Like, did we overshoot our shot with that? I mean, we just assumed, right? Like, we don't know if this is going to bridge into it now, because like you said, like us being here instead of being in 2024, that changes a lot of theory, right? Regarding like how this affects all of that other stuff, or if these actors and actresses are going to even be in it. We talked about all of that kind of briefly, and now it's like, I don't know.
You know what? You're right. You are absolutely right. And that is on me for making that assumption.
No, it's a good theory though. It was a good theory.
No, but that theory doesn't work. Remember, Marvel tried that. And it didn't work. The whole thing about making TV and making movies is two completely different worlds. Remember, Marvel tried that with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So in any other series that they put that was in between movies was a one-off. There was this. We wasn't no extra seasons. This things happen in between this movie and this movie, period. This is coming back. So you know what that makes me think of?
Okay.
Clone Wars. It was a specific period in time, so we can build out 6-7 seasons or whatever, because we know it happened in between this and in between this.
Good point.
So now I think we're going from that first Godzilla movie in 2014 to now what happened in between that and what happens before King of the Monsters, I guess, right now. You know what I'm saying? Or we're around, I don't even remember what year Kong Skull Island movie came out, but we're about in there. So you can come back with a season 2, because now they don't work for Monarch anymore.
Right.
That's a whole different thing now. Now we can explain how Apex then got in and how they ramp stuff up. So that way, even when we see this new movie come out, and Apex, I'm sure is going to be involved. Oh, yeah. You're like, how did they catch up? And how did they just happen to have a cybernetic arm piece for King Kong?
Yeah.
Well, hell, we just saw that they hold this little facility is set up. It's on Skull Island.
Yes. Everything you just said, man. It's to me it makes it exciting, and that's the thing. You're gonna stick the landing by giving us good monsters. We didn't even talk about that. the monster fight. Like everything else was so good regarding the character development. We missed one of the big things. Well, not missed. We haven't even talked about one of the big things that we were fully expecting, and that is the fight. We got two OGs that showed up. One didn't really fight, then just made an appearance, but we got an OG fight from Godzilla, man. Did it meet your expectation?
Yes, because it did something that you called back several episodes ago.
Okay.
That the Ion Dragon or whatever that was in the Philippines or whatever that they found.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, that was in the sky, made the rainbow, the gamma effect in the sky.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and then he flew off after they made it out of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, why have we never seen this thing before? That's why. Because he flew back into the rift and he was in the rift or whatever, and then Godzilla came and killed him in the rift. That's why we never saw him in any of the other movies. You know, when King Ghidorah came out in King of the Monsters, why didn't that little dragon show up? That's because he couldn't. He'd already got dealt with.
Yeah, closed out.
Yeah, he got closed out. He already got dealt with.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't see the frost bark. We didn't see whatever that big the big, I don't know what bug that it was that, you know, that tried to attack them on the ship.
Yeah.
You know, or the one that where they fell into this hole, that maybe it's down in the hole, it's in this world or whatever. The thing is, the possibilities are endless on what we can do on what's down in, which is even something that's interesting. Kiko said, this is not their world. This is an in-between. So, and that's why, remember, because we asked it, like, why aren't there monsters all over the place just trying to get them? No, because it was an in-between, which is also an interesting thing, because that makes it something different than the Hollow Earth where we saw Kong and Godzilla go into in that movie. Like, there's a lot of possibilities on where you can go and tell stories and be completely still in this universe, but now the movies have the ability to throw back to this series.
Yeah. And it also it gives you a little bit more leeway to manipulate time, because if they are in the in-between and they're talking about the magnetic and the gravity and doing all the pseudoscience in order to explain the time travel, if this is a world that's separate from the real world and the monsters world at the bottom, and you have to deal with time in this world, but if you're going down to the monster world, you know, like where Kong and Godzilla are going to be meeting up, hopefully to do the team up or whatever it is, then you don't really have to deal with time. Stuff can be happening like in real time. You know, it gives a bit of an out for that. You don't have to be bound by the rules of time travel because it's in a different realm. Does that make sense? So
it makes absolute sense.
You know,
And here's something I just realized too. The thing is, Keiko is appreciative. She made it out of the hole. She made it out of here. She'd been gone 50, 60 years. She got back to her grandkids, to her son. And the last that she knew was that Monarch was full of it, you know, and didn't help her, you know what I'm saying? They took everything away from her. Why wouldn't she work with Apex? They got the greatest person, the biggest resource in the world on everything that's going on. Right now, Kiko knows more than everybody that's been on here on the outside working. Why wouldn't she work with them?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, and for those who haven't had the privilege to see Dominic Tipper, she's amazing. She's awesome. Do yourself a favor and watch The Expanse if you want to just get a good dose of her. She's dope. And that's another thing that leaves me really excited about the next season, if we do get a season 2, is that she's probably gonna be very pivotal. Like, don't get me wrong, the young woman that plays oh my gosh, the head of Monarch, I forgot her name.
Who plays Verdugo?
Yeah, who plays Verdugo. She's good. You know, she did her job very well, but I promise you, when you get a chance to see what Dominic Tipper is going to bring to the screen, it's going to be different. It's going to be good. Yeah, she's fly like that. All right, hey man,
you know, and
go ahead.
The thing is, you know, and it would be easy to take the second season and focus on Apex, but the name of the series is still Monarch, right?
Yes, it is.
But now, what we would see in the second season, besides I need more kaiju, I need more monsters. Especially if we're before 27, before King of the Monsters, I need to see how they ended up finding out about those monsters, putting them on ice or putting them, you know what I'm saying, like other stuff like that, like how that actually
how they caught Mothra and with the chrysalis of Mothra and all that other stuff. Yeah.
King Ghidorah, how long it's been and all that. But not only that, to see now the corporate battle between Apex and Monarch, because now Monarch is you know, trying to do what they do. They came out of the light, but Apex is still in the shadows. You can operate and do a lot of stuff in the shadows now that Monarch's out in the light. Like Apex, I want to really see the corporate go back and forth between them on who's trying to get the one up on, I don't know, monster technology, monster whatever, you know. That could be interesting.
All right, I think that's a good place to kind of close it out. If you got any closing thoughts, go ahead and give them out. But go ahead and tell the people how they get in contact with you, my guy.
No, I feel like I've talked plenty enough. This season was actually a really good watch. You know, it did have its ups and downs, and it did have some slower parts with some character development. But overall, it still ranks as a really good series, and one, if you're a fan of the MonsterVerse, you're a fan of Godzilla, I would recommend to people to check out. And catch me on all social media at DiamondMind, DiamondMynd, because it's all about this right here.
Yo, love it. Thank you so much. I agree with all of that, man. I just want to co-sign all of that. If you're able to get Apple Plus, this is a worthy series. Hey, if you've just been enjoying just the conversation in the way me and Rekkai chop it up, be a friend of the station, be a friend of the channel, hit the subscription button, and of course give us that thumbs up. That's how the people know that you're loving what we giving to you. Sorry, a little discombobulated. You know why? Because I've got the Geekish Network on the brain, and that's where we got started from, and we would be doing ourselves as this channel a disservice to not, you know, give a hat tip to the roots of everything. And that is a place where people of color, BIPOC channel that deals with geek topics, geek news, geek binge-worthy, geek anything that deals with this kind of conversation that we're having right now is over on the Geekish Network. You can get to it really easy, youtube.com/Geekish Network. They're on all kind of platforms. They're on Instagram, they're on Twitch, they're on YouTube. I think Geekish Network's on Twitter as well. What's up?
Yeah, I know we got a Facebook group. Yeah, we aren't on X or what is formerly known as Twitter. So
if you've just been enjoying just the energy that we have, it's that to the 10th power over there at the Geekish Network. So please do yourself a favor and head over there, show your support, hit that subscription button. Hey, thank you all so much. Let us know what we got right, what we got wrong, and the phone was always what we missed. And we will catch you all on the next project. All right, y'all.